Oh yeah. What's in this podcast? Episode 19.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crook. Oh, you got the. We elevating now. We got the third mic. Episode 19. Let's get it. Hey man, let's get it. Surprise. All right. So now we lit now.
Yeah, surprise.
Hell yeah, we are lit.
That's pretty lit.
So yeah, the name of this episode, y'all, I'm gonna call this one Aftersunset, cause you know what? We got a special guest in the building today.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So introduce yourself to the people, my friend.
What's going on, everybody? I go by the name of Inalayt. That's YNALAYT. That stands for You're Never As Low As You Think. I'm the host of Aftersunset, which is a podcast about everything under the sun. We talk about life, relationship, introspection, just shit we think about, shit that you might not necessarily be able to say when you're out in the public, but when you're around your group of people and you just want to chop it up, you can talk about it. So check me out. Follow me on IG, Twitter. It's the same thing. AftersunsetPDX. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with What's in This podcast.
Yeah, like shit.
Turn up on this shit.
Exactly,
you know
exactly, man.
So,
hell yeah, man. So
we appreciate it, man.
hell yeah, appreciate you for coming.
shit, I appreciate y'all having me out here, man. I always
no
look
problem,
forward to
no problem.
having opportunities with people that like to create just like I like to create.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what
that
we
shit is
on,
dope
bro.
with
Like
me.
the journey's been crazy. Like, what is the journey for us, man? Like what, last year we kind of started doing this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last spring.
Yeah, last spring. We basically came up with an idea of like a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then it manifested to a podcast. And then it manifested to the other shows. I got another show called Mastermind Sessions. And we got stupid radio.
Okay.
So it's like basically he got his show interviewing artists and different people like that. We got the podcast, which is us bullshitting, talking shit. Have you heard? You know what I'm saying? And then I got my show interviewing my friends, and we just having conversations and shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll show you all that shit too.
No, I feel that. So when you exist in your own spaces and then you're coming together, do you feel like you're bringing different elements, or do you feel like when you're recording the podcast, it's like, all right, I'm completely shutting that out, I'm trying to be new? Like, how does that work for y'all?
I feel like it's new. You feel like it's...
Yeah, I think, you just elaborate on it more.
Because, like, I feel like with the podcast, right?
The podcast is more his baby. So
yeah, the podcast with me, like, my idea was, it's music, because you know we play the music inside. You know, he has his own DJ.
That waffle fries joint was hilarious.
That's my man. That's my man. My man Crook, I'm trying to tell you. He the engineer, but I'm trying to tell you, he gonna be the artist, bro. I'm gonna have to learn how to get on the boards, bro. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm telling you, bro.
Go ahead.
Nah,
yeah, man.
I was actually banging that joint. I'm like, shit, I don't want to fuck the talking. Like, this song's actually lit.
Like shit. But yeah, we want to incorporate the music and shit, different up and coming artists, you know, indie artists, their music and all that. And also it's like I wanted to incorporate, you know, talking about, even though I hate talking about social media topics, but I want you know, people wanted to fucking hear that shit, so I want to incorporate that in our own way. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes we have guests, sometimes we don't. You know, I don't know if you heard any episodes with Whitney.
Yeah,
Whitney.
Whitney's one of my best friends from high school and shit. And she basically always think I'm a fool and shit. You know, we go back and forth on issues and shit. So I incorporated her. So when she comes on, I normally have a lot of topics with, like, you know, boy girl topics, relationship topics, and then me and her go back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the podcast is a whole random different shit. You know what I'm saying? And also, I was thinking about it being a way for me for my music, being a way for me to give my fans a different light of me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm more of a serious person, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be goofy and shit, so this is mainly when I'm on my goofy side. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say, like, I don't really shine until, like, everybody's, like, gone. That I have my own set of characters I be introducing to the podcast, like Reverend Black and all them. So
exactly.
So yeah.
And then Crook, because pretty much, you know me, I be going ghost sometimes. So like after this month, starting December, after starting episode like 21, Crook's gonna be taking over. Okay. So I'm gonna be going ghost for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Working on music, working on different things like that. And he gonna take over, and it's gonna be a whole whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't even know.
We don't even know. We don't even know. But it's gonna be a definite surprise. You know what I'm saying? So that's normally what we do. But I definitely love. I've been listening today. Me and my boy was driving and working and shit, delivering packages. And we was listening to the podcast, man. Like I love the diversity in it, bro. Like the diversity in it is crazy. I love it because like I never know what to expect from each episode.
Right. I'm so glad you fucking said that, bro. I'm so glad you said that.
I'm about to say because like you're definitely thought provoking.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
That's
I
good.
loved it.
Because like for me, that's how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be where it's like, no matter when you start listening, you listen to one episode and then you press play on another. Because like one episode is gonna give you an idea. You're gonna think you have it all figured out. Like, oh, he probably gonna talk about this, or the guest he have gonna talk about that. And then the next thing you know, you hit the next episode. You're like, oh shit, we gonna take it here. Right. Like that. I kind of wanted it like that because I didn't want to be put in a box of like okay, y'all talk about like social media issues and everything else like that. I feel like sometimes depending on the atmosphere you're creating, that can be very binding. And it's like, bro, I wanted to be able to tap into whatever I wanted to tap into without people feeling like, oh, you're the relationship dude, or oh, you're the pop culture dude, or whatever else like that. And I think that was the biggest thing, and that's kind of why I always try to exist in other spaces as well, because I feel like with y'all episode, when I listen, it's a break from like, okay, I can listen to a dope topic and then music will pop up. I'm like, shit, I can relax. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm working on my stuff, it's like just so finite and like everything has to be just right.
And that's what I was telling him.
Like
I wanted to incorporate something different because I didn't really hear any podcasts almost like a radio style. So I wanted to incorporate that, and I wanted him to even show off his DJ skills with the mix at the end. I feel like it's just it's something that I haven't heard before.
It's like a mashup of everything, but I feel like it highlights everything y'all are bringing to the table.
Exactly. Our base is music. Keeping music. So that's why we wanted to keep that being the soul of it. And indie music is perfect because we want to get the area, boosted.
I feel that. And the thing for me, it was hard because at first I wanted to incorporate music. Yeah. But I was incorporating like, Gunna and all those bigger artists and everything else like that. Right. I got hit with them copyright strikes, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just do my.
And that's why we said, fuck it. Stuff. We gotta do all these people that we gotta come together. I think the DMV like music. I don't know how much you into the DMV music scene and shit, but together we gotta come together as a unit. And if we come together, I'm telling you, we can be like Atlanta, like all these different places that they come together and they grow artists, bro. Like millions of artists, bro. Like
I was listening to this other podcast. I'm gonna forget the name, but they're based out of Richmond. And shout out to Landis and them. So if they hit, I can't remember the name of y'all podcast, but y'all know who I'm talking about. But anything else? But I was listening to them and they were saying that Virginia's so divided. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got 75, 804, then you got Nova, and then you got what people consider the DMV and like everything else like that.
We had an episode on my new show that we got coming out in December on it was a Conversation 3 with Bless and all them. It was Bless, right? Bless and WAP. And basically Bless and all them, they're from Maryland. And then WAP, he we from the from VA. So we was talking about coming together and shit, and WAP was basically like, nah, I ain't trying to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it's always an arrogant side to the
I don't think I remember.
Cause he was like, remember it was like, because WAP was like, y'all don't show us no love, DC don't show us no love. So then cause WAP was like, y'all exit out the Virginia. Because he was like, y'all call it DM and then exit out V every time. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's just a mindset because I feel like sometimes you step into certain realms and everybody kind of wants their shine. Yeah. But nobody wants anybody else's shine to be bigger than their shine because they think it might take away from their light as a whole. It is because
it's a very wrong way of approaching it.
Coming together, it's like you're always kind of going to have a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be the few people at the top and then it kind of all trickles down. But to me, if we're truly highlighting what DC, Maryland, and Virginia can bring, everybody's going to shine because not everybody's not going to necessarily eat the same, but everybody can eat. And I think that's something that people kind of have to break out of certain mentalities and be like, you know what?
Like, I honestly feel like, even with like me and music, like I've always been one to support other people, and I don't really care if anyone support, because I feel like people don't support me at all as much as I support them. And Kirk, I don't know if you agree with this or not. I I just want to make sure I'm not crazy.
No.
Yeah, like I feel like people, like I was telling them the other day on the last episode, I feel like we slept on. You know what I'm saying? We show the most love. Like we do shit for free.
Yeah.
All that. We pay for shit even when we don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to engineers and shit and pay engineers just to show love and pay people just to show love. We really don't have to do that because we right here in house. You get what I'm saying? But we do that to show love, to give back. You know what I'm saying? But when at one point, I'm gonna give you an example. So at one point we put out, man, remember I told you we got to start charging for some shit?
Oh, yeah.
So we put out a little poster and it was like, what we do, $5 per song to put just
I think it was like $5 for like a minute.
Yeah, $5 for a minute just to get your song played on the podcast.
No, it was $5 for like 2.
Yeah, $5 for like 2 minutes just to get your song played on the podcast.
Like 2 songs for like 5.
And I sent it out to people. And I sent it out, DM'd it to people, and people were just like on some, like they not trying to pay for it. But you, when it's time to promote your shit, it's you begging me for some shit, want me to pay $300 for some videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that I don't need. You know what I'm saying? But it's we're talking $5. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like it's got to be, for how I approach it, the talent's gonna speak for itself. Like I tell him all day long, I know how I work. I know how he works. I know what we take to it, and I know what these niggas is doing behind closed doors. Because when I go into these rooms and I'm probably spilling my beans, but when I'm in these different studios and shit, I'm watching these niggas. I mean, bro, we into not to be talking too much, but we already 2020. We already finished the first half of 2020 music wise. We already into back in, like we far ahead, like we working, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like this talent's gonna speak for itself. We could still show love.
It will. I think that with your mindset, because I sense the confidence in that, and I feel like,
oh yeah, I got the arrogance behind me too. Yeah, believe that.
That's true.
I think with that, you have to separate showing love from your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? If you're showing people love, even if they're not showing it back, it just has to come from within you. Where you're like, you know what, bruh, they might not do this back for me. They might not necessarily think the way I think. They might not necessarily put things. They probably won't even put the effort in the way I might do it.
Right.
But I'm gonna do it for you because at the end of the day, when my work ethic starts to show and when everything I'm building starts to actually, I get to prosper and cherish in the fruits of my labor.
Yes, sir.
People are gonna remember that that's the person who did it the honest way. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to appreciate that more. They're going to appreciate the fact that it came from a pure place versus, oh, he was just trying to get ahead or she was just trying to get her, anything else like that. And I think that, and it's like a duality as well, because when you're creating anything, be music, be drawing or whatever, like you got to fuck with you so heavy before anybody even takes it seriously. Exactly. And I feel like sometimes they have to feel like, or not even feel like, they have to see you taking it truly seriously before they even step towards it and take a look. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had followed my original plan and only dropped 10 episodes of this podcast, and I sold myself completely short. I said I wanted 100 episodes. I wanted 100 followers, 1,000 listens, and 10 episodes, and I was done. That was it for me.
It's crazy. I don't even think we made up any cap. I don't think we just pushing. Yeah, we just didn't make up any.
I'm saying, I sold myself so short. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm like actually like loving this shit, doing this shit, going out, meeting people and all that type of stuff, me selling myself short gave me such an appreciation for what somebody else from the outside looking in can see. Right. Because they will look at it and probably be like, you know what? He only got 2-3 episodes out. He only doing this. He only doing that. Maybe it's just something he's trying, and he's not necessarily fully into it. So I'm not gonna have that conversation. I'm not gonna sit down with him until I feel like he's serious about it. And it was like I had to give people on the outside looking in that grace.
People ain't going. I'm gonna be real. People ain't going to really listen. I don't know if I told you this, Kirk. I don't think people gonna really listen until episode 150, 100. Because I didn't listen to any of these podcasts until episode. These niggas was far in before I started getting any of these podcasts. Bro. So I think you just gotta grind it out. Like,
I mean, there's gonna be that base where it's like, okay, It might be your family, your close friends, or everything.
Exactly.
Like, you know, they listen to every episode and all that type of stuff. But the people who don't necessarily know you, you have to take their love that they're eventually going to give with a grain of salt. The same way you also have to appreciate the love that you're getting from the start, because the love you're getting from the start is what's going to propel you forward for when the people who see you at episode 30, the people who see you at episode 55, the people who see you at episode 1000, they're not necessarily going to know how you got there. They're just going to know that that's where you're at. And you have to be able to balance that and be like, all right, you know what? I didn't just get here off of nothing. I started in a basement with my brodies.
That's a crazy thought that
I
never even thought about. Like, that's gonna be crazy because like that could make someone feel some type of way when you work so hard and then now you just here and then people treat it as you just got here. Like that is actually a feeling that's a feeling that could probably piss you off, yo. Like,
it's gonna piss you off as the artist because not everybody gets to see that. Like, I wrote a poem and it was called "The Things They Don't See." You know what I'm saying? And it was pretty much talking about like how there's certain avenues or steps in your life that people aren't gonna see because one, there's no way they're gonna be able to. Nobody's gonna be able to live inside your head. Nobody's gonna be able to truly walk into your shoes. All I can do is tell you the story and hope you resonate. And even if you don't resonate with it, you like, you know what, I don't feel that, but I still rock with you because you speaking your truth. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we as creatives also have to be able to take that step back and appreciate the person who's going to come in at episode 100 the same way we're going to appreciate the person who's coming in at episode 1, because what the person saw at episode 1 might be the same exact thing that the person sees at episode 100. It just took them 100 episodes to see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that I had to put myself in, because the underlying theme about my show is appreciation. You know what I'm saying? There was a time in life where I wasn't appreciating life, and then I wasn't appreciating the things that actually brought me happiness in life. And it's like, I don't necessarily want to go back to that mindset, because I realized that I probably made a lot of people feel away. I probably made a lot of mistakes. I probably made some of the things that I could have been better at poorer because I didn't really have that.
It's better to be around people with good energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really is. Like I was even saying some shit to my mom, like, you know how like if a parent is like got bad energy towards a kid, when you get older, instead of like even getting mad at that parent, you don't even get mad. You just fucking just step away. Like, and next thing you know, as that parent, you don't got no relationship with your child. So like it's crazy because like I feel like we just gotta remain positive through the bullshit, because there's a lot of bullshit going on. Like he knows how I be feeling, bro. Like I'm working every day. I be feeling like, bro, I just want to quit the shit. It's be fucking with me because I be like, I'm such a creative mind. My job is same fucking thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So I be having to figure out ways to make my mind. Podcast is one of them things that get me through my day. So like when you drop a new episode, I get excited for the next episode. Joe Budden drop an episode, I get excited because I got something to listen to for the day. You know what I'm saying? So I treat little victories through the day to get me through that tough spot. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a bigger goal at hand.
It is.
You know what I mean? So,
but you also got to celebrate.
Exactly.
You got to celebrate. I think that, you know, life on a day-to-day basis can get very mundane depending on what you're doing. Like, I'm in corporate America. My day-to-day don't got too much variation. But I'm also a night person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I finally get off, I'm like, damn, I got to deal with this traffic. I got to figure out, okay, how am I going to make the traffic that I go deal with every day bearable so that I don't
you work in D.C.?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
I hate driving, bro.
I'm saying.
I told this nigga, the first thing I'm investing in is a goddamn driver. I swear to God, bro. Like, I'm not, yo.
Yo,
like,
you said it every day.
They're going back and forth. Because every time normally we be doing our interviews and shit, we be having to go to the people.
Sometimes we travel,
and it be up there, bro. I cannot stand that shit, man. And my car basically drive itself, and I still don't fucking like this shit, dog. I hate the shit, dog.
But you got to think, even if you get a driver, the driver's the one who's taking on the stress of it all.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true. But look, the one thing I think about it, because I could be in the back seat, I could be rolling my blunt, I could be working on shit, bro. I swear, it's gonna be extra time. I don't care Oh, we got 4 hours in traffic?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just gonna
I'm
be on
about
my
to say,
phone doing
man,
some shit.
me being me, man, I be right there in the front with the driver, man. I'm paranoid as hell, man. No, because I was in a car accident 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I still have like anxiety and PTSD and stuff. So it just messes with me. I gotta see what's going on. I just can't be, trust nobody behind the wheel. So I be getting skeptical when I get,
Even with me, I know you do.
Yeah.
Because I be making some abrasive moves
I
sometimes.
know, right?
But motherfucking...
No, I'm about to say, but
Hey, look, I be telling you all the time, professional driver though, man.
but you ain't bad, but you're not bad like my mom or my sister, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not
really in general,
crazy.
'cause,
I be driving dirty,
No,
bro.
'cause,
I can't drive too fast and shit like that.
I don't know about your moms, but my mom, she stay on the damn phone, driving and whatnot.
That's my grandma.
And then my sister, man, I'm out of charge, but she a damn thriller ride, man.
Yo, Wap was telling me about your sister. He was like, yo, I'm never getting in the car with her again, yo. I was like, oh shit, she that. He was like, bro, he straight faced on me. He was like, no.
Bruh, she for real, she even Knievel, yo. She a roller coaster ride, dog. I can't do it, man. Man, you were running red lights and everything, dog.
Bro, and I'm scared of that shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared behind the wheel with other people, but like, as long as you driving safe, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, but that fast shit,
And make things worse, I got a 3-year-old niece, and so she don't know any better. She's like, she just be like, "Wee!" in the back.
oh my god. And you know how we know what she gonna drive like when she get older.
You better tell her that all that weed stuff is cool till you get a ticket.
Yup, that's a fact.
I'm moving
and them tickets cost.
Yes, sir.
I'm moving to Canada, Epic.
I feel it.
I'm moving to Canada. She can have that ticket, man. I ain't
Yeah, man.
takes one
Like,
time.
I swear, but yeah, man. But I be trying to tell you, I'm a professional driver though, man.
I know.
I got it. The only accident I got was when my car got totaled. Right, it's some fucked up shit, man. So my car parked at my ex's house. And motherfucking, I'm eating my Chinese food, chilling, watching a movie. I'm like, I'm probably about to get some ass later. I'm thinking, I'm happy as shit.
Oh my god,
bruh. Someone ring the doorbell. I'm like, I'm thinking, I ain't thinking nothing about it. She come in and talk about, don't trip, but outside.
Oh man.
I'm thinking, okay, it can't be nothing. Like maybe someone like motherfucking scratch my shit.
Yeah.
Some shit like, bro, my shit in the ditch. Like, someone fucked my shit up, bro.
Damn.
It was a drunk driver, bro. Nigga fucking, she had a camera in front of her crib, so I seen the whole thing, bro. Nigga fucking swerved up the side of the road, fucking hit my shit, stopped for a second, was like, oh shit. Put this shit in gear and drove off. And that shit was fucked up, bro. I was dead, yo. I was like, yo, and then here come the cops, yo. So I smoke a blunt and shit. I'm like, yo, I smoked 2 fucking blunts before these niggas even came. These niggas come. So yeah, see everything. Well, I don't got no tags. I don't got no tag number. So I'll call you in a couple days. A couple days go by, call this nigga. Yeah, can't find the guy, so we'll call you. I'm like, yo, bro, I had to buy a whole new fucking car.
Damn.
Like, yo, that shit was, bro, I'm telling you, dog, America's fucking crazy, dog.
man, you had the worst look with that damn car,
bro. And I still had to pay $60. My deductible still left me with $62.99. I was pissed when I got that bill, bro. I was like, yo, you mean to tell me I gotta pay $62 for my car to be totaled? You get what I'm saying? And then buy a whole new fucking car. Like, god damn, yo. I swear, dog.
They did you dirty, bro.
I'm hit.
They did you dirty.
I didn't forgot my original, what I was even talking about originally, yo. That shit got me pissed.
Nah, that's funny. But we'll be on, like,
oh good.
You ever be in a mode where it's like, especially going through like mundane days, I find it where it's like I have a thought and it's a very persistent thought.
Yeah.
Like the thought on my mind today, and I actually tweeted it. I said, the worst drug I ever took was anger. And I was thinking about it all day. I'm like, damn. But I guess for me, the frustrating part was I couldn't figure out what made me actually pick up anger as something that I wanted to actually like have as a vice. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You could drink, you could smoke, you could do all that type of stuff. But like, the shit that goes on in your head is way worse.
Ooh, bro, mental health fit is crazy. That's up here is the biggest motherfucking weapon, my nigga. Because if this shit goes, cut it off. Like, you done. Like, so I mean, that's why I feel like we gotta work on our mental health. Like, my mom is a counselor and shit, so she's big in that shit. That's why I'm like, I be telling this man, like, yo, you got a problem? Talk that shit out. Like, call me, nigga. Like, you gotta call me, bro. Like, call anything you going through, bro. Like, as long as you talk, even when I be going through shit, man. Like, if it's a hard day or some shit, I call my mom. I talk it out. When they piss me off at work, I be like, instead of like making a draft, because you can make some fucked up decisions.
Yeah, you can.
Off some. And especially like me, like, I'm a calm person, but like I got like this built up anger that I used to have when I was like younger and shit, father issues and shit. Like, the shit be just, I don't know, just always had that shit built up in me and shit. But fucking so like I got it like down pat, but at the certain point I'd be saying fuck it. Like, I'd be like, yo, fuck this job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I to stop that, I always gotta call somebody, you know what I'm saying? Talk that shit out. And anytime you feeling sad, you know, cause life is crazy, bro. Niggas be doing some fucked up shit. Girls, they be fucking, you be in a relationship, these bitches be fucking bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, man. Don't get me started, dog.
I'm gonna say that's really dope.
Don't get me started. Whitney not here.
But that's interesting though, because I think that I had to learn how to let go of that impulse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn how to say to myself, like, all right, I feel it coming on. For me, I have to step away.
Yeah.
When I feel like that impulse, because I know if I'm around people, I'm gonna be volatile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the person that shut everything down. I'm gonna be the person that make everybody in the room feel like shit. I'm like, you know what?
Everybody raise hell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to be that instigator. So what I had to realize, okay, how do I communicate with people? Like, look, when I'm getting in these bad moods, it's best if nobody's around me because I'm the only one who could truly get it in control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to really, I think the first time I was truly like, yo, I need to take this seriously is probably the first time like I lashed out at like one of my homeboys. And this is like, we shout out Luke, but like we was going back and forth to the point where we was like, yo, we about to get to fighting. Like, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
And then he ended up making me this like appreciation video where he like called up like a bunch of my homies, my family, all that type of stuff, and they like just gave like a 30-second snippet of like how much like they care and stuff like that.
Right.
And like we met up the next day and we was talking about it and he was like, bro, before you say anything, like watch this. You know what I'm saying? And like I watched it and I was like, damn, I feel like shit.
Right.
I feel like shit because I'm here fighting with my mans and like saying all this type of rah-rah and all that type of stuff, but at the end of the day, he's the type of person where he saw past all that and sees like hurt behind it. So he like, look, I'm gonna show you that like people give a shit about you. Like there's a lot more to life than
That's
just
a fact. That's
being
a fact.
angry and being
Hurt
in the
people
negative.
hurt people, yo.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hurt
And I
people
think
hurt people.
and those,
you see, look, even what I just did, you see, I'm still hurt. That's why I turned up like that on this shit. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Look, even though I'm being goofy on here, bro, I'm serious too, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, fucking, like, it's crazy because like all that shit ties together. Like, I feel like even in relationships, I feel like people transfer that shit to the next relationship. So like, motherfucker might be hurt from the last relationship, take that to the next relationship, feeling good in that next relationship, and still bring hurt to that relationship because she used to hurt. So you got to bring that shit on when it's nothing, when it's all good. Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how the cycle.
I'm about to say because I think Will Smith recently said something like, you know, I think you gotta find ways to just love yourself first, find it, take care of yourself first, that self-love. Exactly. Because it's fucked up to be in a relationship and you're not, it's not your job to make her happy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or like, and it's not their job to make you happy and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you gotta bring both your happiness together and do all that cool shit.
I be banging with the self-love, but I feel like at the same time, you also have to get to the point where it's like, okay, after you love yourself and after you like are fully starting to be aware of yourself and everything else like that, you also have to take into account, okay, what are my mannerisms that may turn people off to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not only focus on the care or the love, but like
Andre, man, because it's the type of shit me and my boy Andre, bro.
Yeah.
We have the deepest conversation. We talk on the phone for like 5 hours at a time, bro.
Yeah.
The deep podcast conversations.
Mm-hmm.
This man will never get on the fucking junk. Like, will never. He'd be like, one day. I'm like, bro, when we do these conversations, bro, you're gonna probably be like, yo, this the best thing I ever heard. Cause y'all be on the same type of time.
Yeah.
It's all about, we talk about, cause me and him, we've been best friends since middle school.
Yeah.
So we've worked on each other since middle school, bro. Like, because we've been aware of like our mind shit. Like, we've literally gone back and forth with each other. Me and him got like a best friend type. We be yelling for me. That nigga Brad will tell you. Like, we yell back and forth to each other. We fucking scream and yell. But you know what I'm saying? We just brothers and shit.
Yeah.
But fucking we work on each other. So a lot of times, like, he will tell me dead straight to my face what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And what your mind is, you know what I'm saying? What I feel, even when you're not in denial with yourself. Because a lot of times we be in denial with ourselves sometimes.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So me being a Virgo, a lot of times I be aware of that shit. Like, I be aware of my flaws and shit, but sometimes I'll kind of cover that shit with my arrogance and shit. So Andre is the nigga, is the one nigga, even my mom don't do this shit. Is the one nigga that would be like, yo. And he takes the yelling, because you know, automatically it's an ego thing, a trigger, and I'm a hothead already. So I be yelling this shit and it kept cussing him out and shit. And he take it.
Yeah.
He just be like, because he working on me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, and eventually I come back and be like, yo, you're right about this shit, bro. Like, you're right about it, you know what I'm saying? So
What's your Virgo behind, man?
I'm telling you, man. Because like, we be feeling, as a Virgo, we feel like we already thought about, we think so much in our head, bro.
Yeah.
We done probably already thought about some shit. So then when a nigga bring that shit up, it's like, oh, what this nigga? I already thought about that shit, nigga. Like, why you bringing this shit up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already be getting mad. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say, yo, what's your sign?
I'm a Cancer Leo cusp.
Okay, yeah, I'm a Taurus.
So
You know, I say I'm all over the
What's
damn
the
place.
characteristics of your junk?
a Cancer Leo cusp. So I'm fire and ice.
Yeah,
Pretty much. I'm hot and cold. Like, I'm pretty much what Gemini's claim, but I'm the real thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and all that really means is that there's a side of me that, like, it burns by that fire and it's very volatile, and then there's a side of me that,
and that's what you were just talking about.
Yeah,
So
and
those
then
together,
and then there's a side of me where it's like I truly care for people, like I really do, but at the same time, I think in my upbringing and everything else, I realized like there's a certain care that I have that I can't show to everybody, or else I'm gonna fuck around and be hurt all the damn time.
Yeah,
bro,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
why me and my mom just talked about that shit today, man. Fucking I feel like nobody is there for really there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so cutthroat now, bro. Like, okay, so give me an example. Sorry, Monk. I know you listen to these shits, but I'm sorry. But so
you do?
Yeah, she listens to these.
Oh, hey, mom.
She be like, I be withstanding some of the stuff you saying, but I know you doing it for the podcast. I be like, you know, Mom, that's how we talk sometimes. It don't mean nothing, you know what I'm saying? But don't mind the bees and the hoes and shit.
I really wouldn't know what the hell she felt like when she heard you talk about T.I.'s daughter and shit with the hymen.
I don't know if she heard that one.
Oh,
yet.
good.
I'm waiting on that conversation.
Oh
I'm
man,
waiting on that conversation.
son.
But yeah, sorry to her for this one. But fucking, she need to borrow my car this morning and shit, right? So me being already on my shit, bro, I'm not letting. I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. I'm like off them. Bro, I'm not asking for nothing like that. Like, so like, of course my mom would give it to her, no questions asked. But in my back of in my deeper inner, it started bringing up some anxiety because I'm like, man, what if she fuck up my car, yo? She ain't gonna be able to pray that shit. Cause I be thinking people ain't gonna fucking, they ain't there for you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy cause like I done enveloped that shit so much, it's going thinking my mom won't even fucking like give me back. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think with that, it's like there's a balance because in life and just like in people, we all have mechanisms inside of us that are like built so that we don't, like, we face a trauma, we're not trying to face that trauma again.
Yeah.
So we gotta have the defense mechanism so that if it look like that, feel like that, we might as well just not go down that road.
Ain't nobody driving my goddamn car, bro. I let my mom, cause she gave birth to me. The car wouldn't be there if she didn't give birth to me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I who else I let drive my junk, bro? Nobody. Nobody. Man. I'm not. Fuck no. Nah, I can't.
But so, do you see your friendships different than you see your relationships?
Man, you like 50-50.
Yeah, because I want the shit to blend.
Yeah.
Because, like, what I think with me, like, we're going to get deep on this motherfucker, yo. Because I'll be listening to your podcast, son. So we gonna talk to the real. We're going to blend your podcast with us. We're going to get to the deep shit. Fuck it. So, yeah. So, like, with me, like, with my ex, like, what really made me, like, really fall, because, like, I wasn't one of them type of niggas to, like, fall for shit. Like, I was just, like, you know what I'm saying? Most time, I'm just going to either I'm going to fuck you 3 times, because 3 times my rule. You know what I'm saying? After 3 times, it's a relationship. It's a situationship. So I got to cut that shit off before then. So.
After 3 smashes, it's a relationship.
For sure.
The fuck?
For sure. You ain't never heard that?
No.
Bro, these Jones, I'm trying to tell you, it's this what I've been doing in my head. All these years, bro, after I smashed about 3 times, it starts turning into, it goes from let's not catch feelings, let's not do this. You seen it happen. Bro, that was just 3rd time. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, so yeah, fucking they start But yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, they catch feelings. You start getting the messages like, why don't you text back? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you text back? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do but from the start you said don't catch feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but do you treat women well? Yeah. Like, are you like
too well?
Too well.
That's my problem.
Oh, okay. So you know that's your problem.
Cause nowadays, even back before, cause like me and my man Andre talk about this shit all the time. Even back before, I was still, even though I was hoeing around and still had multiple girls, I was treating each girl very well, nicely. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they were staying around. Even dealing with some of the bullshit they knew I had. Like, bro, I done dealt with some shit. I done dealt with some shit with females, bro. But fucking so like, I don't know, like I've always been, even in my last relationship, bro, I treated her like a queen. I fucking help her get a car, help her get a job. This nigga would tell you, like, anybody would tell you, like, she was treated well. You know what I'm saying? She had a daughter, you know what I'm saying? I grew basically from 3 months old, I came in her life, was right there till she was 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you need, I got you. And then to me, that shit just kind of stabbed me in the back, because it's like, fucking, even though she wasn't trying to lead the relationship totally, she basically left the relationship because she chose somebody else over me from the same sex. You know what I'm saying? But so motherfucker, she basically wanted a little thing on the side and shit, but she was choosing this person. You know what I'm saying? You can't let somebody that just came in take you from what you already know, especially when the person who's taking you away is taking you off your duties. Because because in my eyes, bro, this year, we're gonna be in a place together. You know what I'm saying? And it's how God works, bro. I was gonna buy her a fucking car. My car out there is her car. When my car got smashed in front of her crib, bro, I was literally a week away from about to buy her that junk, bro. And I was like, damn, it's a sign. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, everything, bro. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, man, I treat everybody nice, but it's hard for me because I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed in the back again. Like, especially these days with the Megan Thee Stallion shit, man. Like, everybody wanna be a hot girl and shit, man.
So I heard. Well, I want to ask you the same question. Is that do you see friendships the same way you see relationships, or is it a compartmentalization type of thing?
I mean, it's kind of like, I guess you can say in a way, I'm kind of like, well, I want to say somewhat in the same boat because no, you know what? I take that back. No, because like I never introduced my girlfriend to my friends. Like I kept, I kept my friends. Cause I know different. No, because I know how my friends are. Because like they don't give a fuck. Like,
oh yeah.
Because all you want to do, when you're around niggas, all you want to do is just roast and flame niggas and shit.
Yeah.
They don't care who it is.
Yeah. I
was like, nah, I couldn't have that. I couldn't do that to my girl.
Oh, okay. So you wanted to more so. You didn't want to bring no problems home. You was like, all right,
pretty much.
Okay.
It was like my ex. We didn't really have any kind of issues.
Okay.
Because he'll tell you it's literally hard for me to open up. And not even trust, but just literally just open up, because I've been this way since I was like middle school, being teased and harassed and stuff.
Ah, okay.
So it was always just hard for me just to open up and stuff. So I would just suppress everything.
Yo, that's something we gotta talk about.
Stay to myself.
That teasing shit. Me and my boy was talking about that shit. Andre. Like, fucking in high school, because he reminded me, like, because we were going back and forth, like how we were being teased. Like he was like, I was teased in high school and shit. Like, and I'm like, yo. he was like, you were teased too, but it didn't affect you because you was fucking the niggas. Pretty much, bro. Yeah. The niggas that teasing me, I was fucking they bitches. Yeah. So I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, you just jealous. Like that shit fucking
Son.
It resonated early to me, like, oh, y'all niggas is just jealous. Like y'all niggas already know my potential. Like, cause like I was a silent sniper, bro. Like it's like I'm gonna be quiet, you know what I'm saying? I'm just probably gonna fuck your girl, like, cause I'm friends with her. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? You know, see you out here wilding and shit. I'm wilding just under wraps, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go in high school. You know how niggas used to be like, well, fuck it. Yo, you know I fuck so and so and shit. I wouldn't say shit. I couldn't most of the time. I ain't want to call no trouble. Yeah. I ain't want.
Hold on, like back to that.
Wait, hold up. But he was talking about how he mad at the hot girls. But before he was.
Oh yeah, I was a hot boy back in the day.
So it's karma, man.
Yo, for sure. They turned this shit around on us. I'm telling you, bro. I was just telling man, they turned this shit back around on us, dog. And you know, at some point, I respect it. I'm trying to tap back into my inner gangster again, bro.
I blame Beyonce.
For real, bro. I'm trying to tap back into my shit, man, but it's hard because I'm too old now. I want to cuddle up.
Nigga, 26.
I feel like I want to cuddle up, bro. I'm lazy, bro. Like I feel like beside the only drive I got in me is this fucking overall music entertainment shit. Okay. And other than that, when I'm at home, I don't want to just be cuddled up, bro. Like for real.
But hold on, but like back with that girl, that question you were saying with the girls, like I kept my shit like I did it like 50-50, so it was like you know. We did everything like 50-50. If somebody had one of us had an off day or a bad day, then, you know, we pick up the slack or whatever.
Okay.
But for the most part, it was, you know, I did whatever she wanted to do, honestly, because I'm boring by nature anyway. So.
But you're comfortable like that.
Oh, yeah.
So then.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, we didn't really have any arguments. So it got to a point, I would just make up an argument just to argue with her. Like, I see something like fucked up.
Shit.
So I'd be like, no, so be
me and my ex, bro, we like goop.
No, bro, be on some patient, but like, who the fuck ate the fucking cookies and Oreos and shit? Like, what the fuck wrong with you?
So did you sabotage the joint? Like, you
right.
just like,
oh, not really. No, because I'm also a virgin.
Oh, okay.
And plus, I didn't really want to, you know, disrespect her and shit.
Okay.
Because she knew for a fact, I promised my grandmother back in middle school I would make an attempt to save myself from marriage and whatnot. And I guess she couldn't really have with it. I guess she couldn't low key deal with it, so she pretty much she cheated on me on Valentine's Day with my two best friends.
Huh?
Yo, so you never told me that, yo.
Yeah, no, I did.
Maybe you did maybe when I went through my shit, but I was so fucking hurt. I was just like, yo, fuck. I was like, yo, Kirk, ain't nothing to helping me right now, dog.
Yeah, keep in mind, I was with her for 2.5 years.
Bro.
And she cheated on you with your two homeboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who the homeboys, bro?
Don't worry about them.
Damn, see this nigga, he good. I thought I could get him to slip up. Wow. Bruh.
So how'd you deal with that?
Man, I was all messed up. 'Cause I was like, you know, I wouldn't say I was whipped, but you know, she was pretty much like, that was like my real best friend, man. Like we went through hell and back. I went through hell and back with her and shit.
Man.
So I felt some kind of way.
Be pissing me off, yo.
No. This part I never told you. She couldn't fucking accept it, so she made things worse, and she was trying to tell everybody I fucking raped her ass.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this bitch, yo.
And then, you know, I had to fight, you know, her fucking family for a good year and a half until she finally told the truth.
What?
So yeah.
I know your mom was going to fuck off.
I know, she ain't know.
She didn't know? Oh, shit. Yeah. That's cool. Well, at least you didn't know. Because your mom would have she would have raised hell. You're accusing him of what?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So do you think it changes you or changes your mentality once you get cheated on?
For sure.
I mean, it definitely changed your perspective on certain things.
I got cheated on, and that's when my fucking shit went rampant. I was like, oh, fuck love. Fuck all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Yeah, I basically became Drake in a way. So
yeah, same here. The nice sniper, bro. I was just gonna be nice with it. I'm still gonna be nice me, and I'm still fuck your friend. Like, cause you probably fucking somebody on the side anyway. That's how my thought was. It's now my thought's definitely going back to that. Cause what's crazy is I actually had a jump that was really down for me, right? But I used to cheat on her all the fucking time, bro. Like, and the shit was just bad, yo. Brittany, man. Brittany was always the love of my life, bro. like best friends, did everything, smoked together. She actually got me smoking. She the reason why I'm smoking now.
But damn, Brittany.
Bruh, she was like, look, get high with me.
So why was you cheating on her?
I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like I did not for whatever. Look, as a boy, like when we talk about this high school shit, man. When I look back on it, as guys in high school, we was just working off of ego and shit, and off of just trying to show off and shit. Like niggas, boys, man. Like niggas was just fucking for no reason. Like, cause when I look back on the shit, like I hate to even put my business out there, but goddamn it, fuck it. Like I said, I ain't held bars on this goddamn shit. But it was times, bro, we could go a weekend without fucking something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and niggas is like when I look back on it, it's a mind thing. Like, even though you got this that you in love with, you really feel, you still feel in your head, I gotta keep pace with the rest of my niggas and shit, and I gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's an underlining feeling that I never really realized until when a nigga got to this age type shit, when I look back on shit. Cause now when I'm older now, like, I can't deal with multiple girls. I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's stupid to me.
Yeah, I just hope like my next, relationship is just like, hopefully this it goes smooth. That's all. That's all I'm praying for. Let's find a girl who has a better purpose.
I think it just gotta come. Like, I think that shit just gotta fall into place, man. But I'm realizing that you can't force shit. And you almost gotta just let shit just happen the way it's supposed to happen and not really stress it. Because I feel like I put a lot into I put so much of myself into it, almost more into it than the other person. And when you start doing that, I feel like that fucking starts fucking the shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta be a healthy balance, but you gotta recognize that balance. You feel me?
I feel that, but I kind of like what you said, where it was like you was in a mentality of I'm trying to keep it with my friends, and I feel like if there are younger kids listening to this and they in the middle school, high school thing, like my pops always told me, like, don't believe none of them niggas because 80% of them lying. That's you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the other 15% is it may be stuff that they may have seen, but it's not stuff that they did. And then the 5% that are actually doing it,
they done caught something, goddammit.
Believe me, something might necessarily be going on. Or,
I know some niggas.
You know what I'm saying? But
I know some fucking niggas, man. The niggas that was really in high school doing that dumb shit, bro. And this is also for the middle school kids, high school kids, and shit. Them niggas was catching shit on the underline and shit.
Because there's a lack of understanding, and I think that a lot of the times when you're in that young mentality, like it's almost like a peer pressure to step out in that realm and do some of those things. I was always told, like, don't think with your dick because it's not gonna get you anywhere that you need to get to, and that's why, like,
bro,
even in like middle school and high school, like I faced like bullies, but it was more so like how I dressed, how I talked, like stuff like that. But it was like because I was just true to me. Yeah. After maybe 8th grade and stuff, I could literally hang with anybody because it was just I was me. Like, I might wear some busted up Air Forces every day at school with some high waters and people going clown and everything. Like
you at some point,
I'm like, but I remember the funniest joke I ever heard about myself was I finally got bored one day, so I'm cracking jokes on everybody in the back of the bus and everything else like that, and I was letting them have it. So I guess they wanted to shut me up. So one of the older kids at the time was like, yo, shut your stairway to heaven head ass having up, right? Because the back of my head got this little lip, right? And then somebody else took a card and swiped that shit.
No!
I need my receipt, bro. Bro, when I tell you, like, it was maybe 30, 40 people just dying, rolling, right? But man, like that, I remember that moment so funny because that's when I realize, like, shit, I can laugh at myself. Like, you're not always gonna be in a position where you can shoot the flames out. Like, sometimes you got to be able to take it and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know. I want the younger dudes coming up to not necessarily succumb or fall into that peer pressure. It's like you don't got to do what everybody else doing. You don't. You know, if they're saying they do it and all that type of stuff, cool. Like, because when you're true to you, you gonna find the people like your mans who you've been with since middle school. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to truly build those relationships and build it with more people than just one or two. You can have 4 or 5 because at the end of the day,
as long as you be yourself, bro.
Yeah, people are
come together. Even though I was, and also sometimes you gotta understand too, like we gotta understand is like, especially because my bus, I remember when I start looking back on shit again, just as an older mind, as black kids that came from a certain area, like my neighborhood in Orange and shit, in Locust Grove, Virginia, is like an area where a lot of people from Northern Virginia, DC, because that's where I moved from Maryland, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of us moved to that neighborhood. So we all stuffed on the bus. What's our culture from back in, what's our culture when we, you know what I'm saying, our parents ain't the best in situation. We Joan. That's our culture as it is. Facts. So we was on the bus already, Joan, you know what I'm saying? I never really, sometimes it would catch me off guard. It was only a certain time. I remember the one time I got in a fight just from that shit. Was from fucking, someone had said something about my mom. My mom had just got diagnosed with breast cancer. It was one of them days, you know what I'm saying? And that shit fucked me up. And that was one of them times where I wasn't like cussing and yelling and shit. So I was fucking internalizing everything, goddamn it. So motherfucking, as soon as I motherfucking started internalizing shit, it's just an impulse reaction. So I was like, I told dude, I said, come to my house. I just said, cause I learned my lesson. The last fight I got in front of the bus and shit. From the same shit. This fucking dude, I stole his cupcake and shit. His girl gave me the cupcake. Niggas gonna laugh at this shit, bro. I stole this nigga's girl's cupcake, right? This girl gave me the cupcake, said that he wasn't gonna eat it. This nigga said, nah, that was my cupcake. Started talking shit about me on the bus, and bro, I just got mad, didn't say nothing, was walking off and just punched this nigga. Bro, these niggas I just moved here too, so I ain't know nobody. They grabbed me and shit, bro. This nigga punched me so motherfucking hard, dog. I came back with a black eye, man. My mom was like, damn, welcome to the neighborhood.
Damn.
Like, God, yo.
Stop stealing people cupcakes.
Hey, she shouldn't have gave it to me.
Facts.
But yeah, man, but I learned my lesson from that shit. So I was like, yo, just come to my crib, yo. Like, so he ended up coming to the house, we ended up fighting and shit. But when I think about it, like, Jonin is Jonin, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, like, it's like comedy. Like, if you deal with like my man Avery, like Avery, nowadays, he don't really do it so much. But back in the day, them niggas used to go in it. He used to back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what niggas do. I wasn't necessarily, I never been that type of person for whatever reason. Like niggas, to a certain point, niggas was just like, oh, you're boring. They just said, fuck it. We're not gonna get to this nigga. Unless niggas wanted to just be the joke of the day, you know what I'm saying? They got bored. But fucking, I was never want to go back. Like, I never seen a point of joking, joining on people. Like, what's the point of hurting people? Because you might actually hurt someone's feelings. That's what I always thought. Right, that's always been my thought. Like, I'm not about to even go through that shit because I see fucking school shootings all the time. Like, I'm not gonna be the nigga. Like, bro, like, I'm not trying to be the nigga to invoke any bad pain. I've never wanted to invoke pain on people, bro.
Man,
that's one thing.
I'm tired of all these damn school shootings.
For real. And it's because of the bullying, the social media, all that shit tied together.
Shit, they just had one the other week in California.
But look, they're watching this social media. They're watching this shit on fucking the news and shit. They're like, and this white kid Jimmy or whatever is probably like, man, I really hate these motherfuckers that keep making fun of me, man. Fuck. What am I gonna do? And they hit CNN pop up. That's how I get fucking noticed. That's gonna be my shit. And I'm telling you, man, because when you're young, you don't really fucking know. Act on impulse and shit. Me and my man Marvin threw a fucking bomb at a house, bruh. Like, we made our own fucking bomb and fucking threw that shit at a fucking random field, and that shit almost hit that fucking house.
The hell?
That's how fucking randomly impulse kids were. We was only 15, 16. We were bored. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a lot of shit you can do. There's a let's build a bomb and throw this shit. Like, what?
We out in the country, bro. We out in the country. There's nothing.
Man, you could have told me,
Halloween night. I never told you that story.
Pigs or catching chickens. Why the hell could be a damn bomb, dog?
Look, see, we didn't start messing with drugs and shit till we got to like 18, 17. But 16,
like, we elevated.
16, 15, we was doing fucking dumb shit. Like, just random dumb shit. So my man Marvin, yo. That's my man's, yo. We had to stop fucking with each other because us together, bro, it's just, it's not gonna work. Like, it's not a good combo because he real goofy as shit, and then I'm like a mastermind planner, so it's like we even put that together, and then he get me into my goofy shit, so we do dumb shit. This nigga, one Halloween is like, yo, we gotta do something, bro, because we would have been doing some shit.
I would be like Yoda, man. That would never happen.
Yo, because we needed we were by ourselves. We didn't tell nobody about this, bro.
Exactly.
I didn't tell Andre. I didn't tell nobody. So we just sitting there, bro. We smoking. He was like, yo, we need to do something. It's Halloween. This nigga was like, yo, He already had some up on. This is how I know this nigga's crazy, bro. He already had some shit up on fucking Google. He was like, yo, like this? I was like, looking at the shit, it was like a malted cocktail. You ever heard that shit?
Molotov.
Yeah, Molotov cocktail, yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Bruh, he was like, yo, you can do this shit right now. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Got the gas. I was like, get the gas out my fucking...
gas in the
bro, we got some beer bottles from the back of the woods in our neighborhood. It's like woods in the back, and there's old houses, abandoned houses and shit. Motherfucker, we got some bottles and shit. Fucking put the gasoline, put the fucking towel in that joint. He was like, we light this shit at night. And at this time, my man Marvin, we were 15, 16. My man Marvin looked like Norbit, right? He had this afro and shit. So he really thought he was a black revolutionary. He was like, bro, we making our statement tonight, bro. We making our statement. And I was like, my dumb ass. You know what I mean? I was always the ride. I was rolling. I was rolling with my friends regardless, nigga. So fuck it, let's do it. Got nighttime, bro. Walk up that shit. Throw that motherfucker. Throw mine. That shit, wasn't expecting that. That motherfucker said, all you hear is a whole bunch of screaming and shit. We running. Fucking running through the woods. We go straight to our house. We run straight in the house, bro. Hear the sirens and shit. I'm telling my mom, like, yo, feds come. We been in the house the whole time. Like, this time dead ass. Like, yo, look, dead ass. Shout out to my mom. Yo, my mom has been cool with me through all of this shit, bro. She been riding through everything, yo. That's why my mom's a rider, yo.
That's crazy.
Bro, my mom's a rider, yo.
That's crazy.
My mom's a rider. She's been riding. But fucking
the craziest shit I ever did to my mom was throw two dudes down some damn stairs in high school and broke their damn backs.
my mom used to work at the high school and I used to get in the shit.
Yeah.
So imagine how embarrassed she used to be. Like, come on, man.
Oh shit, I wasn't embarrassed. Shit, man. The school was terrified of my mom.
I can imagine.
They were terrified of my mom.
Speaking of parents being terrified of mom, yo, of just family in general, I'll never forget. Remember that black guy I told you about? Mm-hmm. Bro, it just so happened that was a week that my family was here in town from Buffalo and from all my family, bro. My family wild, yo. So motherfucking, I had this black guy, my uncle and shit. He like, yo, who the fuck did that to you, bro? Like, who the fuck did that? I'm like, yo, no one, man. No one. These niggas, they bloods and shit. So it's just all types of different shit, man. So they're like, so my stepdad's like, I gotta go to the school and shit to go talk to DeMarc. He about to get suspended. I gotta go talk to his fucking principal. He's like, oh, come on, we'll go. Oh yeah, I'm coming too. Fuck that shit. I'm about to bring the flag. Meanwhile, mind you, my stepdad's a fucking deputy sheriff and shit. So he put on his uniform just to kind of diffuse the situation, see if he could get me out the trouble and shit. So motherfucking, here goes my uncle with the goddamn flag, all this shit, man. And fucking talking about, so, where that nigga at? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the people in the office, my stepdad told me the people in the office was sitting there like, they didn't know what the fuck is there. Like, they got me in my fucking uniform, and they got this nigga fucking
sitting there. Figure out what's going on.
They're like, what the fuck is this dynamic, yo? Like,
YOLO, for real.
But that's what's crazy, man. Like, oh, man. Like, family will ride for you, though, man. That's what's up. But we have the most, you know how humble we are, right?
Yeah.
That's how you look at us. If you could be around some of our friends, you'll be like, how the hell do these niggas even get along with these people? Like I'm telling you, man, like we had the most wildest friends. They'll be fucking, like, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, but we, you know, we get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got redneck friends too, bro. Like, I got everybody. I'm cool with everybody.
That's like, bro, that's like a superpower almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can truly break those barriers and be that versatile, you're what they call the connector in life. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you can bring 4 or 5 different elements together, and maybe without you, it would be destructive. But with you, it's like, bro, it works. Everybody can.
You just told us you just said one of our ideas that we got coming up for the new year. You just said versatile, bringing stuff together. We gotta we're gonna bring, because my G-Mon Productions that I'm coming out with. I'm working with like mostly the Hispanic side starting off. Like my man Javi's running my G-Mon Productions. He's got his whole crew, all Hispanic, you know. And we're gonna blend that together and create our own like big giant like group, you know what I'm saying? Make our own collective and make our make our own little project and all that, have a little series and shit of projects with all of us together. And bro, they're Spanish, black, you know what I'm saying? We try to, if we can find some white people, we can find white people, you know what I'm saying? But just mixing that together, because just having that love. It's love. We at the end of the day, yo, when it comes down to it, when it's all said and done, we all each other have together. It doesn't come down to black, it don't come down to white, it don't come down to Spanish, Asian, it don't matter. We all people. We gotta realize that when it comes down to the day. Like
it's the little things that make you realize that, you know what I'm saying? It's when you sit around and you have a dope conversation, when you you know what I'm saying, share a plate of food, you know what I'm saying, when you go over to the house and you're just kicking it. Like it's those little moments just like, damn, you know what? You could spend your whole life thinking somebody's different, and then you spend 10 honest minutes with them and you're like, damn, we the same. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we might go about it a different way, you know what I'm saying? We might have a different mentality towards it, but at the end of the day, like you like to laugh like I like to laugh. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then you like music like I like music. Like whatever it is. And I think that if we gave people more grace, like not just interpersonal, but like you were saying before, we're like, you know, kind of pulling everybody together in terms of the. And
sometimes you learn that. Like that's why I feel like kids got to play sports and shit. You gotta learn that shit. You gotta learn how to be. Because I learned my shit from when I used to play soccer. I was real good at soccer, so I used to have to go places. You got to literally mingle with people you just met. You know what I'm saying? Staying in a room with people you just met. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that from different age. It's not, and it's playing soccer. It's not the kids I'm used to. My friends are, you know, we hip. You know what I'm saying? We we don't hang around white kids and shit. But when I'm doing my soccer shit, I'm around white kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm around Hispanic people. I'm around African people. I'm around different cultures and shit. I'm normally the only black person. So you got to really learn how to adapt and appreciate other people's shit, man. We're gonna make it that way, bro. I'm telling you.
And I took Taekwondo growing up. So, you know, I'm all, you know, learn about, you know, the mind, body, and the soul and stuff. That's why it's extremely hard to get me pissed off. I think he's never seen me pissed off. Like, no one's ever seen me pissed off like that.
I haven't.
It comes with Taekwondo.
I want to learn that shit, yo. Yeah. I don't really be mad, yo. See, when I'm yelling this shit, I'm not really mad. Yeah. It's only when, cause I learned that shit. I had to learn that shit. I had to learn like yell. Fucking, you gotta yell. You gotta motherfucking cuss the people out. You gotta do that shit. That's like almost being a grown man. Cause before my shit was motherfucking, I'm gonna internalize this shit, and then I'm like a person that's like, I gotta catch you, so I'm gonna catch you while you slipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I used to be, but it's like you can't react to problems like that anymore. Like even when I got hit I started doing, especially me being in the business world now. Yeah. I tried to do some shit. I got my grandma gave me a car. So I tried to flip the car, right? Fucking dude, I get this dude a car, man. And I get this dude a car for, I think I sold it to him for $3,500. Yeah, $3,500. And he didn't have the money up front, right? So I was like, man, he needed a car and his family and shit. I was like, fuck it. He worked at my job and shit. So I was like, oh, he'll make the payments and shit. So I was like, make a little payment plan. Plus I'm like, shit, every 2 weeks I'm gonna get an extra check. Fuck it. So started paying the Joan for the first couple, you know, months and shit. And then all of a sudden he stopped. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, why aren't you paying this shit? He was like, man, I'm going through problems and all this shit with the family and shit. And I'm going to get, you know, so I'm going to get it to you, I promise. So this nigga buys a new car. So at this point, me being me, I'm already in I'm telling my mom, I'm like, mom, you already know how I rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get this nigga, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's playing with me, yo. Like, I
would have bombed him for real.
I'm like 20-some years old. I know I'm like 20-some years old, bro, but I swear to God, I'm gonna get this nigga, yo. And it's like, and she's like, you can't be doing that. He's white, you know what I'm saying? You're old. Like, come on now. Like, you're not young. Like, you can't be. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. But when you think about it, man, because I ended up biting the bullet on that shit. Even though I had some relapses, I did have some niggas watching that nigga. I did know his every move. He ended up moving because he ended up figuring out shit was getting a little hot, so he ended up moving. Bro, this nigga fucking my man Mero, yo, shout out to my nigga, yo. Nigga ends up like, yo, you know Jamar? And nigga said, nah, never heard of him. Kept walking, bro. Next day, that nigga moved, yo. I'm like, yo, why this nigga so scared, yo? Little old me, yo.
He's got niggas watching him.
That's why you never judge a book by its cover, bro. I tell people all the time, I don't judge nobody, guys. Because I know what the fuck I do. Hey, bro, I know what the fuck I got. I got Spanish niggas. I got my number one dude, my number one best friend, bro. Because I used to always be the nigga that when niggas making fun of you, I'm like, I'm your best friend.
That crazy ass Russian, man. Yo,
I got Russian friends from me, man. Bro. I got every
away from me.
But yo, my man Jose, like everybody, you know how people make fun of people and shit, but my man Jose low key is a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like he already, like, you know what I'm saying? Like low key, like, so I've always been that man, bro. You never made fun of me, bro. Like I'm always have your back. Always been that way, bro. From day one, I'm with like that with majority of my niggas, bro. And it's like, and you never judge a book by its cover, cause like, and I used to think, me and my man had this conversation. I don't know how you feel. Do you believe in eye for an eye?
Nah.
Okay.
And I say that only because revenge only satisfies you for maybe 30, 40 seconds before you're like, fuck, I feel worse. Like it's only gonna push you deeper into the hole. And
that's what I had to. That's the type of feeling
Yeah.
I used to say all the time.
My grandfather always told me. My grandfather always told me, like, you know, think what you're gonna do, because, you know, 50 seconds can give you like 50 years.
Yeah, like it's
What?
it seems like, yo, I'm gonna get them back, and all these things I feel are about to just disperse because I finally got them. But what I realize is, like, any vengeful action, you're never going to be able to pass on what you feel to that other person. Even if you hurt them, like, their hurt is going to be different. Their pain's going to be different. Like, and it's not going to change anything that's going on with you.
Really ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit gonna make you feel worse.
It makes you feel worse.
The karma's terrible,
You know
yo.
what I'm
That's
saying?
what I said when I stopped doing that vindictive shit and that fucking spiteful coming back shit. I felt like I had shit off me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when I eventually let that shit go, I mean, the nigga lost his shit, lost his house, he lost everything, and eventually, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had to put sugar in his fucking gas tank. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to do that. like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, son, like, that's the way my mom, because I've always been that, like, quiet kid that's thought about shit like that. Like, bro, like, I like to I don't want to go to jail. I get away with shit. I'm always going to, and I always worried about people thinking like me. So that's why I never fuck with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, the quiet kid might be the most mastermind motherfucker. He might kill your ass when you're not even thinking. You know what I'm saying? But the eye for an eye, like, my man said the same thing. Like, he was like, older age, like, bro, like, I don't even, unless a person, like, physically puts harm, like, that's the only way I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
But it has to be, I feel like for me, it has to be in that moment. Like, if I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to seek revenge, it's like,
in the moment.
Somebody hit me, they're still there, I can hit them back.
Got you.
Like,
it's not going to be that.
If somebody hit me and 10, 15 minutes later, I'm like, damn, I gotta go get that person back and on it. Like,
no. For me, it has to be like a purpose, though. For like, like, if somebody guns with my mom or my grandmother, or somebody like murdered my sister and my niece or some shit. Like, you know, I'm gonna kill the motherfucker in court.
Look, we were talking about the other day, like, because my niggas were talking about, like, what happens, like, for me, like, in this music industry, like, what happens when you pay somebody and they don't pay you back? Like, what do you want us to do? Like, we gotta go get that. Like, we gotta show some sign of respect. Like, so it's like, how do you balance that? You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I've always thought, like, as long as you had the people around, because most people capping anyway. So as long as you had the people around, maybe you can still show that tough side to you. Because I've been having a problem. People been walking over me ever since I've been this way. I've been letting it happen, but like the shit been crazy because when how I got respect was from knowing you can't fuck with me for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm cool,
that's fear.
Yeah,
that's fear.
You're right.
Fear.
You're right.
And there's and that's the balance. It's like, I want people to respect me, but I don't want anybody to fear me. I don't want anybody to feel
I never thought of it that way.
Like, because in the grand scheme of life, like, I know I can be touched. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there's people who are willing to take it maybe further than I'm willing to take it. And in the grand scheme of things, I got life I want to live. I got kids I want to have. I got all this other shit that I'm actually trying to do.
Right.
So it's like, for me,
you gotta eat shit, man. You just gotta eat it, bro.
Yeah, sometimes you literally just gotta bite the bullet. You gotta,
it does suck being a better man sometimes.
It does. No, that's a fact. Like, because there's a lot of pressure.
It feels good.
There's a lot of pressure that comes with being the bigger person.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, they done disrespected me. They probably called me out my name. They did all this type of stuff. And now I got to turn around and make amends? Yeah. Fuck you talking about? But at the same time, it's like, you know what? In the back of your mind, you know what's going to actually progress me forward. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because people fearing me ain't going to progress me forward.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
At the end of the day, the respect, because I think a lot of the times, being human beings, we want it to look how we would do it.
Yeah.
And we got to break out of that and be like, you know what? when I show love, I show a shitload of love. Probably more love than I should. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Other people show love where they might be just doing exactly what you asked to a T, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because you might go that extra mile and somebody else is just gonna do what you need them to do in that moment, you still gotta equate it. Like what I had to learn is there's gonna be the people in life who are gonna go and like think of a protest, right? Yeah. There's gonna be the people who are gonna set up the protest, walk in the protest, carry the sign, set up the speaker, have a speech, all that time. Like you're gonna have those people who do that. Yeah. Then you're gonna have the people who are just gonna show up when it's time to walk. You're gonna have the people who don't wanna walk, but they believe in the cause, they're just gonna donate money. You're gonna have the people who just their only contribution is a double tap. Like, but at the end of the day, you have to step into that realm and be like, you know what? I appreciate it regardless, because that might be all you can actually do. Yep. Yeah. All I can do is just repost. Yep. All I can do is send this $10. All I can do is show up for the walk. I don't have the time to plan. I don't have the time and all that time. And I feel like valuing other people's time is where that respect comes in. Yeah. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like if people are getting to the point where they don't value your time, then they don't feel that your energy is anything that they should possess.
That's been happening to us a lot, man.
And if you honestly feel like that, that's the point where you say, you know what? Look, I'm gonna chop it up to you, man to man, and explain how I'm feeling about this situation. I'm feeling like the way you treat me right now, you not valuing nothing I'm bringing to the table. Right. Because some people, that's how they act, and they don't even fucking know. Like they don't know. So if you come to them, you're like, yo, I'm not rocking with this. I feel like I put in this type of effort. I feel like I bring this type of energy. I feel like I do all these things that kind of get some stuff done. Yeah. I'm not saying you got to do what I do. I'm saying I need to see some appreciation out this motherfucker before I go crazy. Yeah, so therefore, is that something you willing to do? Yes or no? Because if it's yes, all right. Well, I'm gonna forgive you for whatever was going on. We gonna move on from there. If it's no, then I'm sorry, but we gotta part ways, and that's it. Because I can't be sitting here feeling disrespected, and then I'm gonna say, "What you think it's gonna be cool all the damn time?" Nah, exactly, it's not. And I think that's the mentality, because but it all comes from. I mean, y'all know yourselves. So you have, once you start feeling yourself getting to that point of like, yo, this shit is the type of bugging me where even when I say I'm not bugged, I can still feel that pinch in my back. Like, yo, I'm tight.
I'm about to move.
Yeah, I'm tight. You know what I'm saying?
That shit be killing me, man. I hate that feeling, yo. But like, that's why sometimes I do like having my niggas around, because I'll have less of that feeling when they're around. I'm the one that's pulling everybody back, because it's like, but when I'm by myself, I'm a different animal, because I feel like, I don't know, like it's just weird. So it's like, I feel like I'm like, if I'm by myself and somebody fucking me, bro, I'm liable to say, fuck it. Like, I got robbed like a couple years ago, bro, and it literally had the thought in my head, this dumbass thought in my head, like, oh, you can steal this nigga. This nigga ain't about to shoot you, bro. Like, literally had this arrogant ass thought in my head, yo. And I'm like, yo, the only reason why I didn't do this shit is because I was at work, and I was like, fuck, I need to get my money, so I'm just gonna let this nigga take this $100. Like, he ain't gonna stop my rest of my bread. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna get the nigga again anyway.
You just have to, you got to keep the bigger picture in your mind. You have to, because the second you don't is the second you give into that impulse, and the second you're a victim of circumstance.
And the male ego is crazy.
Wow.
Like, my nigga, and that shit will have you thinking you could do any goddamn thing. Like,
and it'll get you killed over nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing. And like when you're gone, because that's what I think about a lot. Like I said, there was a time where I didn't appreciate the shit I had in my life. So it's like, I had to think about that a lot. Like, if I'm gone, who are all the people that like actually gonna be fucked up from this shit?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, there's people love me, there's people don't care about me, all this type of stuff. But then when I actually sat down and was like, you know what, that's not true. It was when I finally started taking those steps forward and being like, you know what, nah, I gotta appreciate where I'm at in life, because that's one. You gotta appreciate where you at. Not where some person on IG is at, not where some person you see is at, or not even where your friends, like, not where they're at. Where am I at? And you got to be good where you at. And then after you get good where you at, you got to be able to then say, you know what, bro, I'm good where I'm at. I want you to get good where you at. And you to get good where you at.
Well, and that's a perfect segue to what I want to say, yo. Because what I've been battling now is helping. When do you help people? When do you know when you got to help yourself? Because lately, me, I'm the type of person, I've always been the type of person that's been good. Like, Like, I've never been struggling. My family, luckily, have been one of them families that have been able to, live a decent life. So it's transferred, it trickled down to me.
Yeah.
So in my older age now, I've always been good. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of my friends sometimes they, not good with money or whatever the problem is. So a lot of times I'm always spending money here, spending money there, spending money there, when I should be saving that money. You know what I'm saying, and really building on myself. But when do you, you know what I'm saying, know when to start being more more selfish almost in a certain way? Like,
I mean, you got to be selfish in the mindset of, okay, you know what? My homeboy needed $35 last week.
Okay.
Is he the type of person where he need $35 last week because he's supposed to get paid, he didn't get paid, and his car ran out of gas, and he needs it? And I know that if I give him this $35 and he say next Tuesday he gonna get it right back to me, he got me, I can give him that money. Versus my homeboy needed $35, but he also needed $10 at 7-Eleven and $4 at the Chuck E. Cheese and all that type of stuff. Like, it's like, you can help because giving is in our nature as people. Like,
it makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. One, but then two, it's like, if you have there and you have a push to give, you should give. But one, you have to secure you off rip. You have to. Like, if I give this person $100 that I know I can't lose $100, and I'm going off when that, God forbid, something happened to them and they can't give me the $100 back, I got to be straight.
And a lot of what we doing, and I don't know about Crook, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but a lot of what I'm doing and what I feel is how making want to be able to have unlimited wealth is really just to give back. Because for me, I look at it this way. Like, my stepdad, he makes about $100,000 a year, and I throw shit out there, right? But he makes about that much, right? I plan on having different streams of income. Hopefully, not even hopefully. Like, I plan on making at least millions. You know what I'm saying? Having millions. You know what I'm saying? And not even you. I could live off of $200,000-$300,000. I'm a basic person. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of my shit, I just like to have money stashed away. My thing is, I like to travel, like to do whatever I want to be. Like, if somebody want to invest in something, I want to be able to have that. Because, like, my grandfather's that type of person. Like, he's always been stingy with his shit. So when it's some shit somebody they want to invest in, he's always there. He always got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the type of person I want to be. I feel like I can give back. Like, let's say, like, Fredericksburg needs, like, a fucking rec center. It's like, bro, all right, like, I can call up Crook, like, yo, let's go half on it, bro. Let's put it there. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I want with my wealth.
But you got to look at it like, okay, I want to be able to give back in those avenues, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
So until I'm there yet, my homeboy gonna ask me for $20. I'm gonna be like, look, bro, I got you with this 20, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what I used to do is, like, and my homeboys know this, like, when I give out money, I give out money not expecting nothing back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at that point where it's like, look, bro, you asked me for $10, I got you. We ain't gotta, because like, I done seen people get jumped for 20 bones. Like, and it's just, to me, it's like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But at the same time, I also understand that money is time and time is invaluable. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, the principle behind it.
Money's a whole different conversation, bro.
But I feel like you can help. And I, like I said, I don't want to demonize or shame anybody who wants to help. But at the same time, the biggest thing that you have to focus on is you being ahead of whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to get to that million, but on your ways to that million, you done shelled out $1 million, you're hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're never going to touch it. You're never going to touch it because there's always going to be, because mind you, if you giving out 100 now, what happens when somebody can actually go on Google and search up your bank account? You think they're only gonna be asking for that little 100 they was asking for before? And that's not to put people in any negative light. That's just to say, hey, I do want to give, I do want to share, I do want to create these avenues to be able to, hey, you want to start your business, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You want to build something, I got you. I want to be able to work on those type of projects. But if you look at any multimillionaire or whatever, when they're going to donate, when they're going to invest in everything else, the first thing they do is they damn homework.
Oh yeah.
And figure out, what am I investing into? what is the outcome that I'm trying to reach? What is my ploy or my plot in all of this type of stuff? And are they actually doing what they say they're going to do with the bread? And once they get yeses on all that accord, then you'll see, hey, look, I made this donation. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. But don't believe that those people aren't vetted. And it's the same way you got to vet the people around you. Look, I have no problem helping you out. I have no problem doing those things for you. But I do have a problem when you starting to leech off me. I do have a problem with that. Because you was up 5 a.m, texting me earlier. So you up early as hell in the day grinding on your shit. So when you grinding, you doing all that type of stuff. And somebody's like, hey, bro, let me hold 20. And they probably not doing the same work you doing. Not that they ain't doing nothing, but they
know the
not
only
doing
time
the
it
same
really
work with
fucks with me, and it's crazy, it's sad to say this, it only fucks with me when I spend it, when I end up having to pay for some shit. Most of my shit be when I have a bill, and I'll be like, man, these fucking niggas, man, ain't none of these niggas fucking pay me back. These niggas don't know what the fuck I gotta pay out shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta break into that mindset. Let them understand. Look, bro, I want to help. But I also got the lifestyle I'm currently living.
I be feeling guilty, bro. Like, that shit is, I be trying to get rid of it. Cause like sometimes like I'm trying to give a good example of just something that just happened. Most of the time it be females too with me too, man. Like I be bro, it be like and nowadays, bro, cause what I started doing, cause I'm trying to enter 2020 exiting all that bullshit I had. You know what I'm saying? So some of the last bullshit I gotta get rid of, like I've started doing the last couple months, is people who don't hit you up unless they fucking need you. Like, motherfuckers. And I never really sat down and like thought that through because I just always been like, I've never really like thought that shit. Like, motherfuckers be hitting me up just for something every single fucking time, whether it be a ride, whether it be $20, whether it be just to talk about their problems. Because I'm the fucking go-to for problems and shit. So niggas be giving me all their problems. But if I called you ain't answering that phone for me, goddamn. For instance, somebody asked, and she might listen to this podcast. Sorry, once again, we real on this motherfucker, I told you. But fucking, she gonna randomly hit me up asking me for $20. And I'm like, yo, I don't know, because like, we already just said, you know, we supposed to be talking, but you kind of been ghosting me. And like, just give out money. So I kicked it like that, right? And she was like, oh, but I got you. You just never asked for nothing. And I was like, because I don't really need nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I, like, not to sound cocky, but my whole mindset, the way my grandfather raised me was motherfucking, you fight for yourself. And I'm an only child, so I don't have no brother. I don't have no one to look after. The only person I got is me. Yeah. So fucking, just like when they told me my car was totaled and it's fucking, you know what I did next week? I fucking dropped $3,000 on another car. Like, that's the way my mindset worked. Because I only got me, you know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck was I just saying?
But you got to understand that people are attracted to that stability.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily something that they might be used to.
My ex did that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to, but you have to protect that stability, or guess what? Before you know it, you ain't gonna have no damn foundation, and then the whole house gonna come tumbling down. So it's a balance as a whole. Like, not to, like I said, once again, not to say you can't give, but you gotta find your balance.
That's a fact.
Because you can't tear down your own house, and then guess what? When you ain't got no house and people love your stability, you think they're gonna love somebody? They thought you had stability. You think they're gonna love you when you ain't got stability?
And I'm getting to the point now, bro. I'm getting to the point now, bro. It's 2020, man. My money's got. See, that's how I'm gonna give back. This how I told my mom. This how we gonna do it. Like how you say we need producers and shit. I say we put the money. I start putting my money into the actual business and shit.
Put it into you, yeah.
Put it into my people. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck. If you doing a job, you know what I'm saying too. Fuck yeah, I'm about to start, bro. Like I want to start putting people on payroll. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get to that point. Like I'm telling my mom, I'm trying to work out a way, because like I got a little bit of money where I gotta generate more though. At the same time, that's the only way I'll be able to like comfortably do it. But I want to get niggas on a monthly payroll, bro. Like I really want to do that shit. So that's my goal for 2020. That's how I'm gonna do my help.
Tap back into you. Tap back into you. Tap back into stuff you're doing. Yeah, because when everything else go away, when the lights is off, when you getting ready to close your eyes at night, it's you, my G.
Yeah.
It's you.
That's a
you know
fact.
What I'm saying? It's
That's
you.
a fact.
And if you're not tapping in, and if you're not replenishing, I remember I read this book, it was called How Full Is Your Bucket? You know what I'm saying? It was talking about how You know, everybody in life, like you gotta treat your body like your bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people's half full, some people all the way full, some people who barely got any water in their drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's your job to always keep whatever balances you out in your bucket. You know what I'm saying? So some people work where it's like their bucket is 10% full, but they're perfect. Mm-hmm. Some people need their bucket overflowing. You know what I'm saying? They got too much water in that shit. But whatever it is, you've got to be able to say, before I go and take my bucket and dump it into somebody else, I got to make sure that my levels is where it needs to be at. Exactly. Because I can't give you more than what I can give at the end of the day. I can't.
Yeah, man. Because, I mean, like, that's why nowadays I just want to feel good. Like, I tell my mom I just want to be mentally happy. Like, I want to, even I'm telling her I want to stop smoking, all that shit. I want to be, not even have that be like a crutch. Like, I want to be like motherfucking mentally happy without none of this shit. And once I get to that point, like, I feel like that's when I've mastered everything. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? We about, so we go like another 10 minutes and we close this shit out. But fucking, I feel like once I get to that point, yo, like, I feel like that's when everything will be good. When I feel internally happy to the point where, like, I like listening to Mike Tyson hot boxing, and how Mike is now, bro. It's just like, he's just so forgiving. It's just like, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? And like, and that's how I want to be. Like, even when someone crosses me or something, like, it doesn't even faze me.
It comes with an appreciation for your own life. Like, I appreciate what I got going on so much that, you can come up and disrupt me. Like, I hate people in traffic who cut me off. But I also understand that sometimes I gotta be that person to cut people off to get where the hell I'm going. So it's like, I gotta appreciate everything that's going on with me in the duality.
That is crazy. Why do we get mad at that shit? Because we do it too when we on the road. Everybody does the same shit.
So the way I balance it out with my life, I say, okay, like, I actually counted. 13 people did it on my way to work. Right? And I said, okay, I'm literally going to go 13 cars before I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like 13 cars in, let 13 cars pass me before. Like, I literally check and balance myself, because at the end of the day, we all our own hypocrites, but I want to at least set a certain standard to where, like, it's a check and balances. Like, I'm not going to be in here. First off, I'm not trying to be that crazy ass person yelling in my car where it's like nobody can hear you. You look stupid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also...
This ain't Florida.
Yeah.
Right?
But at the same time, I also want to get to that point where it's like, look, bad shit is going to happen. Like, throughout the day, things that I would consider bad happen all the time. Like, you got problems with yourself. You got problems with people. You got problems with a girl that you might be in a relationship with. You got problems with family. You got problems with shit not going your way. You got problems.
It's always problems.
It's always problems. But it's like,
something, man. But that's why we do things like this, the podcast.
Yeah, but it's like, you have to be like, you know what? Yes, there's always gonna be problems, but if there's always bad, then that means there's always good. So I gotta figure out which one I'm really gonna be fucking with. Am I gonna be fucking with the shit that's always good? Or am I gonna be fucking with the shit that's always bad?
Sometimes you gotta fight for that ultimate end high. Cause
you gotta fight for your happiness.
Even like today, like, I was tired of shit when I got off work, right? I had a meeting with my mom and shit, you know what I'm saying, and then I had to come here and come here. Like, naturally, my body's saying, I need to go home. I need to go home. But it's only until you complete the day where you get that high, like, I did everything. I don't have nothing to, and that calming feeling of I don't have nothing to regret. That feeling is amazing. Like, if you can get to that point, I feel it every day after work. That's what keeps me going to work. Because every day after I finish and I look at my truck and that shit empty, I be like, yo, I got a high. Like, I got a natural high that feels amazing. Even though it sucks to go in, you know what I'm saying? But it's a natural high, man. Like, I fuck with it.
It is. And
heavy, man.
You're balanced.
Exactly. That's what I want to keep that shit going. Like, do even better for next year. But I know we did it a lot different for this podcast, for this episode 19 and shit. I know we talked some real shit. But I do want to spend a couple minutes on my fucking social media topics, my dumb shit. You already know, Crook.
Let's see what it is.
You already know, Crook. You know, I got
some this shit. Twitter shit.
You know, I got some shit, man.
Twitter's a dangerous place.
Twitter's a dangerous place. Bro. Twitter's a nasty place. But people would tell me to keep up with this Twitter shit because, like, they were like, yo, you be randomly talking on Twitter. It's kind of funny. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to keep up with this shit. So, yo, have you heard about this fucking... Lil Fizz and what's her name?
April.
April. Have you heard about that shit?
Nah, what's that?
So, basically, Lil Fizz, you know Lil Fizz from B2K?
Man, why is everybody trying to do that damn love triangle with Omarion, with him and Omarion? There's no love. There's no love. Omarion's cool with it.
Omarion don't give a fuck, man. Like,
You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Omarion, man. He's
basically
unbothered.
So basically, April is Omarion's baby mom, right? 2 kids and shit. Omarion left her cold and dry, and fucking Lil Fizz, bandmate, swept her off her feet. Now they together. So now niggas is fucking like making a big deal out of it, and they like, yo, so, why is he gonna go for his bandmate's girl? I mean, you know, like that doesn't make sense. But I'm like, at the same time, I mean, he broke up with her. He don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just the internet shit, man.
I tell people all the time, don't be a victim of circumstance.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If Omarion was like, look, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna do this anymore, and he's truly unbothered by it. That means he doesn't care what she does and who she does it with and everything else. That's the mother of his kids. He should show her that respect of being that mother of his kids. But like, if it was like, why are you tripping? What are you tripping for? Like, look,
Exactly.
bro, I hope you happy. I hope you're in love. Keep that shit over there. Don't bring that shit around my kids. And we good.
Yeah,
we good.
Exactly. Look, so the tweet.
That's what Omarion was talking about. Just change the narrative.
Exactly, man. So look, the tweets. This nigga is the reason why we tell y'all asses to stay in the room when company come over. Yo, what the fuck, man?
Oh, that picture make a lot of sense now. God, just seen the jump.
Yeah.
That picture make a lot of. I was like, what the hell is this? I only go on Twitter to promote and like let off a thought real quick, and that's it. Like,
yeah, man. Like this I be scrolling on this shit. Yo, Kimber Walker got hurt, bro.
yeah.
What happened to Kimber Walker?
I think he hit his head on the floor and he had to put it out on the stretcher.
Oh shit. You watch sports and shit?
Yeah, football, basketball, everything. Used to play football when I was in college, high school.
Yeah, we like to talk about sports and shit like you heard. So who your favorite team and shit?
So my favorite basketball team is the Portland Trailblazers. My favorite football team is the New England Patriots.
So I know you psyched about Melo.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I love, but I love Melo since I was a kid.
Yeah,
So
I've been Melo since Syracuse.
Yeah, so I kind of figured it was gonna happen because it was supposed to happen last season, but
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying, politics and everything else like that. I watch hockey. My favorite hockey team is the Los Angeles Kings. My favorite baseball team is the Kansas City Royals.
Damn.
What else I be watching? My favorite soccer team for American soccer MLS. I be rocking with DC United.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
For European Man U.
Hell yeah.
Round
of applause.
My dad is an Arsenal fan.
Okay. I like Arsenal,
Let's say World Cup, I'm Brazil all day.
Brazil all day. I rep my United States national team, man.
No.
I could have. I mean, I feel like
maybe women's soccer. I'll support.
Speaking of regret, bro, I be having regrets sometimes when I be watching. So I haven't been able to really get in depth and watch soccer.
Yeah.
Like when I went to the DC United game, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. When them niggas was calling their names, I was like, bro, this supposed to be me. And then my grandfather was like, we could have did this. But he was like, then he said it. Then after that, he said, this is how I know my grandfather changed. He used to be kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like hardcore. But he after he said that, he was like, now you could perform here. And I clicked in my house like, it's split now, it's different, you know what I'm saying? It's not soccer now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it made me feel good. So yeah, man, but let me get this next tweet, bro. So this one, I've been dying to fucking to show Kirk this one. So look, let me check you. Let me show you NBA. Y'all, what's y'all text game like, yo? Like when y'all talk to girls, like what's y'all game like? Y'all be trying to just get straight to the, like, if you want to fuck, do you just get straight to the point saying you want to fuck, or do you just be like, you know what I'm saying, just cover it up?
Well, I mean, for me, it's kind of irrelevant, so, I mean.
Well, yeah, I got you. My fault, Kurt. I be forgetting every time. Every single time.
I don't know, like, I really like perspectives, so it's like, I really just be there for the conversation, like, everything else is like plus to me, like, cause I feel like a lot of the time sex be ruining shit, You stop talking. You have excuses to.
But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be feel
that.
like sex be telling me if I'm really be with this joint or not. Because like if I have sex with somebody and I get that natural feeling off wanting to have sex with that person off, and I don't have that same feeling, I know it's not real. And sometimes I need that because like I don't want to go 3 months talking to this person. I have sex because like that really do be a feeling of you want to court this person just because you want to get to that. Just to I don't know. It's weird. It's a fucking weird mental mindset niggas got, yo. Shit is wild. But basically my reason for bringing that up is Mr. Youngboy here, NBA Youngboy. Are you aware of that nigga?
Yeah.
So he was texting his mom. Yes, herpes. He was texting. It amazes me how bitches still be fucking too. That's how the money is fucking power, yo. So anyway, Kyle Kuzma, of course, he got a girl named I don't know who the fuck her name is, but it doesn't matter. She's relevant. So fucking so fucking she really is, yo. She fuck with this nigga NBA Youngboy, yeah. She don't give a fuck. So anyway, so she goes, she goes, what exactly do you want? He goes, what you mean? You know what I want. And she was like, you want to fuck? And he was like, obviously. And then she was like, I just don't want to fuck anymore. I'm a relationship. Like I said, she's irrelevant. She said, I just don't want to fuck anymore. I just want to, I'm the relationship type of girl. She just started this shit just an hour ago.
Nah, bro, you got to understand, like, I've come to the conclusion that I think women are very intentional with the stuff that they do. And everything is about timing. Yeah. There's a time in a woman's life where like dick is all she looking for. But
so you believe in that shit? There's actually a whole phase.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it for certain people, yeah. Like that's what they want. They like because I had a shorty explain to me the difference between sex and dick. You like for us as a guy, sex can just be sex or sex can be something else. You know what I'm saying? But for them, it's like. Sex can literally be like, yo, I need to release. I need to just get. It's like a stress reliever or whatever. Yeah. And then so that's dick. But then sex for women is like, how did the day go? How did the night go? How did the foreplay go? How did the rounds go? How did the after go? The whole entire experience and everything else like that. And I feel like most women, there always comes a point where it's like, yo, dick is fine, but I want somebody who's gonna give me the full package, not just sexually, but throughout everything. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the relationship and everything. I feel like that's what they be looking for when they get into that mindset. When they're not in that mindset, then they just want dick, and you know what I'm saying? And that's why certain dudes who probably never would have hit if she's in one mindset hit when they caught at the right time.
Fact.
That's all it is.
That's break all that shit down, bro. We gotta have you come on this show more often. I know when this episode comes, my man Andre gonna be like, yo, you gotta listen to that dude, yo. Make him your friend, yo. He's good for you. Keep him around. Hell yeah, man. I fuck with you, bro.
Hey, appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. But
I say sure. I know we got return the favor and do your podcast.
Oh hell yeah, we definitely gotta do that.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely gotta do that. You know but so she goes. She's a relationship type of girl. He go, cool, and I ain't just anyone. Better do your research on me. Cocky ass rich nigga shit. Anyway, she go, I don't know who's been dropping my name like that, but I'm not that type of girl. And he was like, have fun with your lames though. And then she knows, I know who you are. But I'm not about to sleep with you because you're a rapper. I wasn't raised like that. He gave her the thumbs up, then said, enjoy them lame ass athletes with the peace emoji. And she goes, first of all, they aren't lame. And then he goes, yeah, they definitely lame. All these athletes be dick riding me, trying to hang out. Son, these niggas lame. Enjoy that though. You ever around in the same place I am, believe you will be kicked out. She said, LOL, if we ever in the same place, best believe I'll get it shut down. She goes, that's definitely cap. I'm a rich nigga gangster. I ain't nobody gonna say shit to me. No, what me and my niggas bout. They 2 murder charges on their record. Like, yo, this nigga, yo. And this is that ignorant shit we were talking about. Niggas just be fucking wildin', yo. So you just gonna just put out your niggas with the murder charges? Like, goddamn, yo. Like, you just got out of a charge.
That's entitlement though. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, look, fellas, leave these shorties the fuck alone, bro.
Yes.
Like, no means no. No means hell no.
I'm telling niggas cannot take that shit.
You can't take no for an answer, though. I'm like,
yo, if you catch a no, keep it moving. Like, it's
I'm gonna say, no, man. But I think everybody embraced Donald Trump's policy, man. Just grab him by the pussy.
Bro, you not like, bro. I think we all kind of have the understanding or like the mindset that like people who have money can get away with stuff. Not that they always do, but they can get away with stuff. And it's like, you gotta understand. Like I said, you gotta understand where you at.
Now, when you black in these day and age, they trying to take that shit away from you nowadays.
It's like not that you should be doing that type of stuff or be out here disrespecting women, but it's like you can't have that entitlement regardless. But if you have that entitlement, at least have some money behind you, because if you don't, you're gonna end up in prison.
That's a fact.
Prison ain't no place you want to be if you're doing that type of weirdo stuff.
Like, he really would not take no for it. Like, just because she didn't want to fuck, this nigga took that shit to a whole nother level. Cause it's wild, yo, how niggas really feel like, you're not gonna give it to me? Like,
like, what you mean? You know who I am?
You know who I am?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
even
somebody.
Even niggas with no money feel that way. They be like,
nah, that's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
Like, you not about to get that shit to me? Like these bitches don't own they pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I say, girl, what you mean? You know who I am? I get 5 points a game.
I'm screaming. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man, I got one more of these notes I've been dying to ask y'all a question about.
I'm gonna say shit. Matter of fact, quick. I even been to an NBA game.
Who, me?
Like
an NBA game?
No, I had a producer that was here one time. He told me how he got courtside seats one time, and he saw like they have a section behind one of the court baskets or whatever, and it's like beautiful women, like all these damn escorts and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, got their own escort after the game. They just take them and just do whatever.
Yo, I'm glad I got the mindset I got now, because if I had a lot of money and I was rich back in the day,
you would have blew it up, literally.
Yeah.
He would have spent the time building bombs and shit.
I would have been definitely fucking a lot of bitches, man.
What I say? What, teach them girl, teach them bitches how to make them damn cocktails, man.
For sure. Hey, look, you the bomb. Let me show you how much of a bomb you are. But yo.
Crazy.
So look. Motherfucking Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos donated $98.5 million to help
and people was tight.
Tight over
people
that?
Was tight.
I'm like, am I crazy? But why are niggas tight over that shit? Like, I mean, like, I understand that that's not a lot to him, but I mean, like, it's a lot of money regardless. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, what was the not for?
It's for the homeless.
It was like a homeless drive, and he donated what, 95 million or whatever. 98.5 million.
Oh, okay.
To me, like,
I mean, shit, he had like, what, $7 billion?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's still a lot of money.
I mean, they broke it down, and there was like, if you make $100K a year, that's like you donating $45 or something. No, if you make $50K a year, that's like you donating $45.
Yeah.
But to me, I think people have.
It goes to what you said. It goes almost, if I might be wrong, but that almost goes back to what you said.
Yeah.
This nigga's smart. He got a lot of money, but he ain't gonna throw the whole. He throwing like how it is. But that's what you said. If you get to the point where you can make it, you can do that shit.
Because if he wasn't given, it would be a problem. And sometimes you gotta understand. We live in a world where everybody can have an opinion on what you're doing. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't. As long as you're doing what you're doing with the purest of intentions, the purest that you could possibly have. All that other shit don't matter.
Because you can't. Because look, as a real entrepreneur, and I'm sure because to get to where he's at, he's got to be a real entrepreneurs ain't spending it. You need your money. Your money is a tool. I've told niggas that shit all the fucking time. I gotta keep a stat because when all else fails, I gotta be able to flip this shit. Because the money is the tool. You need that to be able to do some shit. When Uncle Sam tell you, motherfucker, you out this job, you can't get another job. You gotta be able to get this bread to motherfucking get a product to flip it, whatever. You know, drug mentality, whatever the fuck you got going on. But it's the same thing. Whether you gotta take this TV, you gotta buy this TV, you gotta flip the shit and sell it for a higher price. You can't do that without you having a stash and saving your money.
I mean, and like I said, and that's why I think, because when I saw it, people was mad. People was like, billionaires shouldn't exist and everything else like that. And to me, I'm of the understanding, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's not like he's gonna take that.
When I get to the homeless, I give $20 when I'm out of my pocket sometimes. Sometimes I go to the liquor store, I just give $20.
I'm saying,
it's the same shit.
You can't, but to me, we can't be on the outside telling people who are
who worked hard as shit. And that's what we said again.
You know what
when niggas just get there and got the bread, that's all they see. You don't know what this nigga went through to fucking get that fucking $7 billion, yo. I can fucking imagine the sleepless nights he had, yo.
I'm saying.
No, I can imagine.
But the difference is you're in a realm where you can appreciate the grind. The average person, get up, go to work, go home. Like they're not gonna appreciate that grind if their mindset isn't there. That's how I looked at it when I seen people mad at, you know what I'm saying, power dynamics and saying we hate billionaires. Like, look,
shit crazy.
We have to appreciate the people who are successful in the world, because the one thing that they are doing is showing that it's possible, and a lot of them are showing us what you should do with the money when you get it.
And a lot of them showing us that us as colored black people
can
do
get
that
it. You can
too.
get it too. So it's like everybody gonna hate until they the person making the decisions.
It's either you gonna take it or you gonna run with it. Like, I know a lot of people hate Russ and shit. You know who Russ is? A lot of people hate Russ and shit, but that nigga be throwing gems. He be throwing all the gems.
I rocked with Russ when it wasn't all this social media crazy, all that type of stuff. And I feel like, shit, I probably shouldn't say this so you're gonna beat me up. But
fuck it, bro.
But
I told him I've been right, bro. Russ to me reminds me of me, yo. Like a sad little puppy. That's why you do that shit sometimes. I swear to God, yo, because I'm the same type of nigga. I'll be, bro, literally somebody, you diss me just because I got my niggas, I'll be like, because really I feel little. That's why I swear I know that shit from a mile away.
Yeah, but I feel like with Russ, I feel like sometimes when I'm on the outside looking in, I feel like there's a lack of appreciation of all he's done. And I think that lack of appreciation, he expected this when he started to ascend, he expected people to flip and be like, you know what, we do see what you're doing, we do see your grind and all that. But when that doesn't come, that anger and that resentment,
he got treated like J. Cole. Look at J. Cole, bro. Niggas that hate J. Cole.
J. Cole pushed through it, and now. You know, you have to go through the struggle times. And I feel like with Russ, I think he has to get back to that point where his drive, his appreciation for his life, the things he's doing, shines through, and he doesn't listen to all the fuckery that be going. People going, first off, you're a bigger artist. People going to diss you because they want that recognition. They want it.
Look at how Drake handled that booing shit, man. That nigga handled that shit like a G.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, yo, fuck it. True.
Yeah, so it's just, he has to get back to that point, because I feel like when Russ first came out, that's where he was at. He was pushing that, yo, I did this by myself. I was in Europe when everybody else was just trying to push SoundCloud. Like, he was giving you the game and everything else. And it's like,
I sat down and wrote down shit that he got in his interview. That's like some of his strategies that he's used, I'm about to use. And like I know for a fact it's probably gonna work.
Yeah, if I could talk to Russ, I would tell him that same thing, bro. Yeah. Like, appreciate where you at, dog. Don't because when you start listening to the chatter and listening to what this person got, it's like you stop believing that you Russ. And you start getting back in that mentality when you wasn't Russ.
I'm sorry, I hate that beating up nigga shit in front of the camera. That's my only gripe with Russ, bro. Cause me, even though I be on that same type of time, I ain't nobody going to see you get fucking beat up, bro. I'm not the type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't nobody. Not even. It's not even that for me. It's just the principle of it. We do dirt behind closed doors. That's how I've been raised. That's just we don't. Nah, that social media shit stupid. Like the fuck am I about to show me beating up a nigga from? And it goes to you don't want to be feared either like that. So it's like, what's the fucking point of doing that? I just don't respect it, because to me it turns into you're doing this for the social media. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just I feel like sometimes it can send the wrong message because you know of all the stuff you could put on camera, you beating up somebody. Yeah, come on. And they not even really, bro. And the bad part is, like my nigga Jose said, bro, they not even beating these niggas up for real. That's what be making me trigger my head like, yo, cause I know we beat niggas up before. Niggas is beat up, bro. Like you're not about to get on a camera after and motherfucking tell niggas how you got beat up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be done for a couple days, bro. You gonna be trying to recover. Yeah. So motherfucking, I'm like, yo, you doing this shit like a stage prop to me. I hate that shit because you're showing little 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds that they could go beat up people, all this shit. No, that shit's a consequence, man. But yeah, I know we gotta get out of here. I gotta go to fucking work in the morning.
Well, look, thank you guys for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, no problem, bro.
This platform, I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we definitely coming on your jump, bro.
Hell the fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Let me know when schedule a day. We want to do something this year or what?
This year about to end.
Hell yeah. I mean,
we got a month.
We're going for next year.
We can go for next year.
I say we kick it off top of next year. I end this year and then top of next year we do it.
Yeah.
That's the bet.
Yo, I'm fucking with What's the Niche podcast.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. And we fucking with After the Sunset for sure. After Sunset.
Like I said, After Sunset, I'm your host, NLAT. That's YNALAYT. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, at AftersunsetPDX.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, till the next time. Later.
Oh yeah, you coming back for sure, bro. And this is What's This podcast, man.
Sir.
This JLD Mastermind. Shout out to all our affiliates: SNF Cartel, Peso Family, Stupid Music, fucking 17K. Shout out to all our affiliates. And we out episode 19. Peace.